talk about you but don't mean it. What's the reason? People hate you cause you breathing like they ain't breathing. Twin Glock, Siamese twin, take your breathing.
See their corpses, they're foaming out the mouth, but he's still convulsing back there.
Oh, he tweaking off the rip.
Their wounds healed though. Is that normal? That's not normal.
What?
They're like black out the mouth.
Put him in the capsule. Put him in the container. Apple Big Andy. Orders are orders.
Oh, he tweaking.
Look if there's a lot of blood.
Wait, what?
They're all dead.
Oh, what up though? Another reaction. Welfare checkup, horror house scene. Let me pop this video up and run it.
On October 13th, 2024, deputies from the Bernalillo County Sheriff's Office receive a call from a concerned neighbor who...
He just killed his whole family, or he just killed somebody's whole family. I think he just killed his whole family. He's tweaking.
Heard about half a dozen gunshots somewhere nearby. When authorities arrive at the neighboring residence, they're greeted by 24-year-old Adlai Mestre and clear evidence that something horrific has recently happened in the home. Answers about this tragic case wouldn't come easy, not only because of the suspect's bizarre behavior, but because he didn't plan on staying in custody for long.
I'm commanding.
Broke out.
What is he doing? Angel, come on. Open the door.
Oh.
Look.
Oh.
Look at this.
Yo, who the fuck made the walls out of sheetrock? Fire they ass, you heard? Fire they ass right now. Who the fuck made the walls out of sheetrock? Bro, you in an interrogation room, bro. You gonna be in there with criminals, bro, with murderers, serial killers, all this. What the fuck, bro? If a cop tripped and falls and hit that wall, he's falling right through it. Right through the whole shit. Anybody trip and fall, besides a baby, is gonna fall right through that joint. Even a dog could break through that shit. Fire they ass. Fire they ass, bro. That's crazy works. He just broke.
The following report is based on official
shit.
police records, and most of the footage has never been seen before until now. Please note that all persons charged with a crime are presumed innocent unless and until proven guilty in a court of law. Around 1:45 in the afternoon on October 13th, 2024, a 911 call came into the Bernalillo County, New Mexico Sheriff's Office.
And the property adjacent to me I also own, but I rent to a nice family that has been living there for some years. You heard like several gunshots about an hour and a half ago, and thought what we heard was kind of like a dog crying. And we heard about 5 or 6 gunshots, and then about 10 minutes later, a single gunshot. It did sound close by. You know, maybe I'm...
I hope he ain't kill a dog too. Damn, you could have let the dog live at least, my boy. That's some devil work right there. Damn, you killed the whole family. You could have at least let the kids and the dog live. Shit.
Being paranoid?
The caller, Daniel, said that despite hearing the shots an hour and a half earlier, he decided to text and call the Mestre family first. He also drove to their home and honked his horn several times. When there was no response, he called the authorities. It isn't until 2:50 p.m., about an hour after the 911 call, that deputies arrive at the Mestre family home.
Sheriff's Office!
Nothing could prepare the two deputies for the troubling encounter they were about to have.
It is, sir. My family rushed me.
Rushed you where?
My room.
What do you mean?
With a knife.
Come on here real quick then.
Yes, sir.
Word, what you mean, right?
You have a weapon on you right now?
Yeah, I do.
Hold on, no, don't reach.
No, I do.
Oh,
Turn around.
Yes, sir.
you got a weapon
Just
on
gonna
him.
tell me what's going on, okay? Give me a second.
My family was trying to walk in my room, and they were trying to hit my heart. Then my dad had a knife, and my sister had a sledgehammer, and I... What? And then I killed them. But however, I found their bodies, and their wounds were healed.
Okay.
Do you want me to show you?
In a minute, okay?
Mean?
It was crazy. I don't know, like, I shot him in the head, And then they're convulsing. They're clapping their arms.
What's your name?
Adlai.
Adlai?
Adlai.
Are you okay, man?
Yeah, no, I'm honestly shook.
You're shook up?
Yeah.
Nah, he crazy.
I was gonna put on my white.
And he packing that pistol on him like that shit ain't even nothing. This shit ain't even concealed.
I don't know what happened. It's like they were trying to hit my heart, and then they were banging on my door. And
You gotta be
You have
high.
blood on your hands, dude. What's up with that?
my dad rushed me. I hit him, and then my mom was like, "You need to die." And I was like, "What the?"
Turn around.
If 24-year-old
You gotta be high.
Adlai Mestre's claims seem strange now, they will only become even more bizarre.
No,
Yeah.
I can show you where the bomb gone.
No, just hold on.
Just tell me where they're at. Like, you're gonna come over here.
Hey, hold on. We have to detain you in a car, okay?
They're over there.
On the right. Okay.
All right.
Are they in the house?
No, shit looks scary for them. They were biting their arms.
Nah, mental health is real, y'all. I don't think he's great. I don't think he I think he's crazy. He just spoke for the other cop and said it's scary for them. The shit is scary for them. He think this is a game. He joking. So, let me run it back a little bit for y'all. I want y'all to hear that.
Turn around.
If 24-year-old Adlai Mestre's claims seem strange
really
now,
crazy.
they will only become even more bizarre.
No,
Yeah.
I can show you where the bomb gone.
No, just hold on.
Just tell me where they're at. Like, you're gonna come over here.
Hey, hold on. We have to detain you in a car, okay?
They're over there.
On the right. Okay.
All right.
Are they in the house?
No, shit looks scary for them. They were biting their arms, and then there was like hot boiling on the ground. Is that normal?
I think just kind of hang out.
That shit was weird.
Did you use that gun at all?
I did.
You did? Against who?
My dad, my mom, and my sister. I don't know what the they were doing.
Hold on.
Understood. Let's just start it.
Go and sit down. We're gonna talk to you in a little bit, okay?
Understood.
After securing Adlai in the vehicle, the deputies returned to the residence.
Sheriff's office! Anyone inside? Come on out with your hands up, open and empty.
Looks like there's a lot of blood.
Look at all that blood right there.
When their announcement goes unanswered, the deputies wait for backup to arrive.
Somebody died right there.
However, even from the doorway, it's evident that something horrific has occurred recently. Blood can be seen in pools and smears on the floor and stairs. When backup finally arrives, they prepare to enter the home.
Do you guys want to work with the shield?
Yeah, I think.
How's the dog? The dog, I think it's...
Oh, the dog is alive. So he do got some sanity.
Anybody inside? Come out with your hands up, open and empty.
As the deputies make their way through the entirety of the home, they find more blood spatter leading up the stairs, soaked into the carpet, smeared on the walls, and trails of red into the bedrooms.
There's a knife too right there.
We'll take it to the showroom that's gonna wrap around to the right on the whole hallway. Cool. There's another hang on here. There's a lot of blood.
Damn, you peeped that though? This cop got a rose on his I got a tattoo of a rose on your hand. What? What, bro? What man would do that, bro? I know he be getting aired out at the precinct, back at the station for having this. 2 at that, not just 1, 2. He's a wild man.
Split turn. We'll take it to the showroom that's gonna wrap around to the right on the whole hallway. Cool.
He's a wild guy for that.
Hang on here. There's a lot of blood.
Sheriff's office!
Shell casing.
Looks like someone was dragged.
Yep.
In
Thought you
another
was
part
gonna
of the home, they find
Thought you was gonna see some cop booty.
evidence that one of the family's dogs has also been injured.
I think this dog was shot too, so some of the blood may be coming from the dog.
Oh, he
With
shot
no
the
sign
dog.
of Adlai's family anywhere inside, they head into the backyard.
There's drag marks still here.
These are drag marks.
Let's try and stay out of them.
Seeing the daunting expanse of the yard, one of the deputies heads back to the vehicles to speak with Adlai, hoping he can narrow down the search.
Please don't kill me, officer. I'm not gonna kill you, dude, but I need to know where they're at.
Alright, did you see that dog? I can show you.
No.
Okay, so no.
Where are they? Are they inside the house or outside the house?
They're in the backyard, so I was gonna bury them. So there's a
Subject
gate.
saying they're
There's a
in the
gate
backyard.
with the trail. Gate with the trail, and then you're gonna want to take a right, and there's gonna be another gate, and you're gonna go down. I can lead you there.
You have a specific location or?
The deputy passes the information to the rest of his team, and it isn't long before they find Adlai's father, David, mother, Nancy, and 17-year-old sister, Brayley.
Damn.
Okay, I got him. Oh, 3 deceased, 1 possibly looks like a juvenile.
With the confirmation that Adlai has been telling the truth, at least about his mother, father, and younger sister already being dead,
Word.
the deputies search him again before transporting him for questioning.
Did you see their corpses? They're foaming out the mouth, but they're still convulsing.
Yo, you know what's crazy? That's probably why he had that blood on him. He was dragging them in the house. But it's crazy because, he's really crazy though. And I don't think he high. I think he's crazy. Really crazy. Like, mental health is a real thing, y'all. A lot of y'all might think, nah, that shit not real. But it's real. It's real. A lot of people can't, they don't understand when they taking their problem out on the world. Or, like, they don't understand when they going through things. They take it out on other people. And that's where mental health comes in. That's a mental health thing right there. You gotta accept when you're wrong, and you gotta know how to, coach with, like, reason with yourself. Like, you gotta know how to talk to yourself, not on some crazy shit, but on some understanding yourself. You know what I mean? Like, I think you already know what he was doing, why he got that blood on him. But bro, them people called the cops 3 hours before this incident. Or 4. Cause the neighbor said he heard a couple shots, right? He heard a couple shots, but it was hours before the call. He did checkups on these people already several times. No reply, so he calling the cops. And the cops showed up an hour after all of that. So I'm guessing that was 3 hours that went by. So yeah, 3-4 hours. Right? 3-4 hours. And he ain't clean up. You tell me you ain't do nothing. You ain't clean. You ain't move no bodies. You ain't throw the gun away. You ain't wipe no blood stain. Nothing. You didn't even get low. He gotta be insane. You gotta be insane to do that. That means he was sitting there, just talking to himself, or just sitting there, just doing whatever, bro. For that whole time, and he was now probably cleaning up when the cops came and they caught him in action. That's why he had the blood on him. That's why he jumped out the crib so panicked. You feel me? He's insane though.
Back there, can you find the bodies?
He's not high. He's crazy.
Their wounds healed though. Is that normal? That's not normal. And they're like black out the mouth. Did y'all take a picture? And did you see that grabbing his dog?
After he's brought to the sheriff's office, Adlai is escorted to an interrogation room where his erratic behavior will only escalate, resulting in a truly shocking and troubling interview.
Cool, man. I'm gonna have him take you out of handcuffs. Go ahead and stand up. Get you out of handcuffs. A little easier if you stand up, okay? So, before I take you out, man, no problems, right? You're not gonna cause any problems down here? No problems. No problems? Cool.
While this may be true for now, Adlai will eventually cause the sheriff's department significant trouble.
Just go ahead and hang tight for me. If you need anything, just knock on the door. I'll come back, okay?
After some time alone, during which Adlai barely moved except to seemingly acknowledge something no one else could see, the detective returns again.
Hello. Again. Like I said, my name's Cameron. I'm with the sheriff's office. Okay, so I'm one of the detectives that's out here. Just gonna come talk to you about what happened today, okay?
Almost as soon as the detective returns, Adlai launches into a rambling story.
So, I would like to ask you a few questions about what went down. So, first off, is English your first?
Around 9 p.m. we're like face on. There's like seismic wave. So I was just aiming at cell towers, top of Big Bend, top of Seattle, and then I was hearing a lot of seismic waves and
Wait,
a lot
what?
of women were hurting. So then
Seismic waves, bro? What do you think, you in a movie?
I helped the woman pull coins out of her vagina.
Nah, bro.
Ain't got a submarine. What? So the seismic waves would have stopped because they're only down for like 30%. And next thing you know, the seismic waves wouldn't stop. My family starts convulsing. And then 9:30, convulsing, just loses consciousness, rushes me. And then around like 9:30, 10, my sister would show up, as I was told. I'm talking about they're doing the illegal rapidness. And then if you look on the police cams and the thermal imaging, on one of the dogs, they went rapidness. So there's like a major catastrophe.
He's bugging. He trying to blame it on the dog. He trying to say the dog went crazy. That's why the dog got shot. Boy is really going crazy right now, bro. He just named the whole script off of a movie. I don't know what movie, but he just named the whole script off of a movie, bro. Seismic waves, bells, top bell towers, aiming at bell towers with his pistol, fucking wave stop, parents get a concussion, pass out, everybody get a concussion, pass out, start foaming, dogs go crazy and start eating everybody.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Floor open up and start boiling up. He rambunctious with it. He don't care. He go crazy.
That sounds like it. So let me just...
How many died?
What's that?
How many died?
How many?
Died people.
I don't know. I haven't been out there.
Can you write down? Sure. Yeah. Can I write something down?
Sure.
So, when I continue to knowledge, around 8.
Oh no.
9, or seismic,
SEISMIC.
So towers, Big Bang, or two Big Bang.
Sure.
It's probably right.
He said that was the funniest one. He said he saved a stripper with a coin from with a coin in her vagina. Bro, I don't even know what he said, but he said some crazy shit though, bro. This nigga is wild.
At around this moment that the detective realizes this interrogation will be unlike any other.
So, before we keep going, I just need to make sure you understand a few things.
My bad, y'all.
Okay.
My bad. This man is wild. This man is wild.
Since why you're here, okay? So we brought you down to a police station, okay? I just want to make sure you understand your rights, okay? Have you ever had your Miranda rights?
told you before. That's the first time.
The detective then Mirandizes him, making sure to check that Adlai understands each of his rights before continuing.
Now, tell me what happened inside the house with your mom and dad and sister.
Now I have my mom and dad sister previously. We're dealing with the catastrophe. Next thing you know, I try to leave. And then next thing you know, come over, messed up. And my family misconsciousness is good. Had to.
And when you say you had to, what did you have to do?
Kill. Okay, you had to kill him.
Okay.
And they lost consciousness, and I don't know what they do.
Okay.
They're raising. They're rising back. And like half an hour later, eating bodies.
They were eating bodies?
Grabbing the dogs. And I had to shoot the dog.
You had to shoot the dog?
And I was winning with everything. I was clean, but then I heard the police call.
During
Exactly what I said. Exactly what I said, bro. Only thing is that that story, that whole seismic wave story. I ain't. What the fuck is that, bro? I ain't never knew he would have said some shit like that. Who would even think someone would even say some shit like that, bro? That's crazy. But I told you. That's why, bro. Didn't I fucking say that shit? That's why, bro. That's why he ran to the door in a panic, because after he finished having his episode, he decided, alright, oh shit, let me clean up. While he cleaning, the cop shows up. Panic mode, oh shit, fuck it, let me go to the door. I got all this blood on me. Let me go to the door. Cause me stalling is just gonna make it more hot. Go to the door, act like it just happened. Act like they was my family came up with his dumbass story. Your boy is a nut. He's a nut.
In the clearing of the home, one of the deputies noticed something peculiar near the back of the house.
Got a bunch of blood over here. This was cleaned up.
Another noticed a blood-covered mop.
Is that bleach?
I'm looking for my lighter. This shit is right here. Stupid, this shit is in my hand.
Adlai also mentioned that he shot one of the family's dogs. The animal was transported for emergency medical care after suffering from 3 gunshots. However, it could not survive its wounds and had to be euthanized.
Damn, I wanted the dog to live at least, bro, at least.
So, where was your dad when all this was happening, when you shot him?
Dog ain't do nothing to you, kid.
Was he in his room or living room?
I think he tried to say the dog went ravage so he could justify him shooting it. Obviously. But he deliberately shot that dog. He did that shit purposely. He probably saying the dog went crazy because the dog probably tried to protect him. The dog probably tried to protect the father and the daughter and the mother, because he was going crazy. Know what I'm saying? That's why he shot the dog and tried to say the dog went crazy. That dog is a hero. That dog is a hero. That dog is a hero.
Where did you shoot your dad?
I shot my dad in the room.
In the living room?
It's crazy. I wanted that dog to live. But he probably said the dog went crazy because the dog probably tried to attack him after he started going crazy. Know what I'm saying? So that dog died a hero, even though nobody was saved. I really believe that dog tried to attack him. That's why he shot him, because there's no reason for somebody to kill a dog. There's no reason. Even if you crazy, you know, I never seen a crazy person kill a dog. It's always the animals that survive. know what I'm saying? A cat by itself in a house, dead bodies, dog, bird. It's always the animal that survived, bro. So why would you shoot the animal? 3 times, too. 3 times. That means that dog was trying to attack him. That dog was attacking him. It's crazy.
Where was your dad when all this was happening, when you shot him? Was he in his room or living room? Well, I'm just asking what you know.
On 55-year-old.
Yep, I've got it at the top. Where did you shoot your dad?
I shot my dad in the room.
In the living room? And did you shoot him? Where did you shoot him?
Well, at first I was him, and then I was like, oh my God. And then I killed him.
Where did you shoot him in the head? Did you shoot him in the chest?
I was shot.
What about your mom? Where did you shoot your mom at?
My mom was saying that I killed you.
Though deputies found shell casings at the home, they also uncovered other evidence at the scene, including a bloody meat tenderizer and a knife. After discovering the bodies, some of the deputies at the scene speculated about how exactly Adlai's family was killed.
Shot him then? There were shell casings inside the house? There was a knife on the ground too, with blood all over it.
In his interview, however, Adlai isn't adding much clarity about what happened.
Well, my dad said the same thing. And then I don't know what they got for this. Keep up possession.
Possessed? Sure. So you shot your mom. Was she upstairs or downstairs?
She was walking down, just talking crazy. I was like, shut off. I brought my father. And then my sister, same thing, just got scared. And I shot her through the wall. She raved, shot her through the head. Raved, and I just killed her.
And then where did you shoot your sister?
Well, the only time I want to kill my mom, my dad, and my younger sister.
Younger?
Adlai emphasizes that he's referring to his younger sister, as he also has an older sister, Nancy Jr. Investigators have tracked her down, and the morning after Adlai's interview, they have the daunting task of informing her that most of her family has been killed.
There's really no good way to tell you.
Just tell me.
So, your mom, your dad, and your sister are dead.
I wasn't expecting them. I was not expecting them.
And unfortunately, I arrested your brother, Adelaide. Our deputies went over there, and your brother was there. And, he clearly had signs that there was some things that weren't good. So our deputies went in and they located your mom, your dad, and your sister. So.
Where were they in the house?
So it looks like, they were actually found outside. It looks like it happened inside. And
he dragged them outside.
It looks that way.
Where was the initial splatter at?
It's hard to tell because it was everywhere.
I was expecting for you guys to tell me that he's dead, not that they're dead.
What? Awful.
I expected one days for you guys to come. I just wasn't expecting it to be.
No.
Wow. Could his story be true? Wow, this is a mind fuck right here, bro. Could his story be true, bro? Could the family not like him and decided, yo, we gonna try to kill him, and that happened? He ended up killing them. Bro, what? Cause her response right here, this response that she's giving right here, And his story is adding. It's coming together. He said his mom was screaming, you need to die. You need to die. Sister had a sledgehammer. Pops came at him with the knife. Or the gun. One of them. Bro, could this story be true?
My normal family.
Like this. Yeah.
Nancy Jr. wasn't the only one who had to be informed of the tragedy. The neighbors who initially called 911 were also told.
Basically, what we can tell you is unfortunately David, Nancy, and Brielle.
Really?
Braley?
Yeah.
See, their responses.
They're all dead.
See, their response is a little more convincing now. It's a little more understandable. Like, all right, they shocked. The other girl's response though, what? I was expecting y'all to call me and say he's dead. How would he be dead? Why would the cops kill him? Why would he even be dead? If anything, they would have put him in a mental house if there was a fight or something. That's why I'm saying it's something that's not right.
And I was the one I interviewed Adlai.
Adlai, yeah.
Adlai, and I arrested him for the three murders.
Oh, what? Why?
I wish I had more answers.
Brady, not Brady. Brady.
What the happened?
Was it all today?
It looks like they were killed at some point today. We're not exactly sure.
When we
so
heard the shots at whatever time
it could have been.
was.
It could have been. I mean, there were multiple gunshots to each of them. So we're not sure. So we have to wait.
To each of them?
Why
Killed
would you
his
not?
sister?
I know.
Fucking killed his sister?
I know.
So
The girl?
just to prepare you guys, okay, the house, it's not good. There's a lot of blood everywhere. Just being honest.
As those who knew the Mestres reel from this news, back in Adlai's interview, the detective continues to try and make sense of his story.
Where did you take them after you shot them?
Well, I buried them, so there's like a trail.
Okay.
And then I open the gate, take a right, underneath. So I'm down the trail, and I put them all in the ravine.
And why did you put them in the ravine?
So I lost consciousness, and you can take a picture. May I write some down?
Yeah, I'll give it to you.
I feel like you're tampering.
I'm not tampering anything. I'll show you what I'm writing.
How about I write a note? Okay. Buried in the ravine. Position.
Bro, this is a crazy case right here.
Try to kill me, try to kill me. Unenunciated to kill me. Lost consciousness.
In her interview, Adlai's sister elaborated on why he may have been referring to possession in his interview.
And we're having a baby, and he killed off everybody else. It's fucking nuts.
This is f***ing ridiculous. Jesus. What a piece of shit. I'm sorry, but what the f*** is wrong with him?
There's a lot.
A lot.
Yeah.
It just kept getting brushed off.
Yeah.
My mom kept saying, "Oh, he's just possessed. He's not f***ing possessed."
Yeah, he talked about possession.
It's clear that something else is going on with Adlai.
Yeah, he was mental, y'all. He was there. He was going through some shit, and they didn't want to believe that he was going through some shit. You heard? He was going through some shit, and they didn't want to believe that. The mother. I don't know why she didn't take him to the hospital. But yeah, I don't know why she didn't take him to the hospital. But he was going through some shit and they was ignoring it. You heard? The sister sound like she was probably saying, "Oh, he's he's just a evil person. She probably just be thinking that, or probably just think that's just him. He's just a weirdo, you know what I'm saying? But she probably not thinking nothing mental. She probably think he's playing, you know what I'm saying? He's just doing it for attention or something. But he's really crazy. He really was going through something. Well, I'm not even gonna say that because it got to do with his history. If he had prior history with this, then yeah, he was going through something. But if it's no prior history with him going through nothing like this, then. But it seems like it's history though, because the sister been saying it. The sister's saying it. They say it's a lot wrong with him, so they must have been tired of his shit. You know what I'm saying? So it seems like it's history. So yeah, nobody did nothing about it. His story might be true, y'all.
And so the detective attempts to get more information.
Have you ever been to...
Not the floor opening up and shit like that, and all the bodies coming back to life. Not all of that. But his family attacking him first, that's probably true. Probably. Because he is a nut.
To the doctor at all for any type of mental health issues?
Well, yeah, I went to him for, curse. People used to curse when I feel like my family curse.
Oh, really?
Something like that. They'll feel like my family shall curse.
And why do you say that?
I don't know, it's just... I always spend time with my family, and my voice changed.
Oh, wow.
At the scene, deputies found discharge paperwork from September, indicating that Adlai had received help for his mental health.
Telling them to surrender, auditory hallucinations, hearing voices.
Let's make sure we photograph
discharge
that.
Diagnosis. End of September.
They said he's not homicidal or suicidal, so they discharged him.
Well,
Yeah.
something changed.
Yeah.
So he was hearing voices, men and women voices. That is bizarre. When was that dated? August? No.
So he was hearing voices, right? And he went to the hospital, got evaluated, and they discharged him and said he's not homicidal, or what was the other one?
Diagnosis. End of September.
They said he's not homicidal or suicidal.
Oh yeah, homicidal or suicidal.
Well,
Yeah.
something changed.
Yeah.
So that's crazy.
So he was hearing voices, men and women voices.
Why would you let him go? So why would you let him go? Why would you let him go, y'all? Why would you let him go if you know he was hearing voices? He still needs help. Some of these hospitals be sending these people on crash out missions, bro. Cause they be knowing, but they don't be caring. They don't be caring.
Adelaide is a 24-year-old male admitted to psychosis, presenting with command auditory hallucinations. He states, "I'm hearing voices and the women are telling me to surrender to police force and come to my reality, and the men are telling me to kill myself." He stated the voices have been present for years, but he has not paid attention to them. The patient stated that he went to the police to see if they had intelligence about his reality and might be interested in employing him into the police force. He states that he has planned to apply to the police academy after discharge.
Adlai's older sister also had some insight into his mental health.
I mean, did he have any
indications that he wanted to kill him? No.
Yeah, okay.
No.
No, so there was nothing that...
Did he hear voices? Yes.
Yeah. Okay. And was he supposed to be taking medication,
Yes.
do you know?
And I'm pretty sure that's why. Because even I started getting on his ass about it.
Okay, like
Because
that he wasn't taking it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And I'm 100% sure that that's why, because they were all probably stressing him about that. My mom had found the pills in the trash. Like his schizophrenic break. It's been in the buildup, but he's been acting normal for...
Okay, so he's a schizophrenic. Now we're talking. Schizophrenic, you can do that. If y'all don't know what schizophrenic is, let Dr. Let Dr. Ock tell you right now. Schizophrenic, that's not to play with. People do hear things and see things when they're schizophrenic. They hear things, they see things, and they go on episodes. It's like they're in a different world. You heard? You look like somebody else to them. Real shit. So, schizophrenic, yeah, that's dangerous, bro. And now that she's saying this, I'm not thinking. I don't think his family attacked him. Hell no. So all his story is bullshit. We already knew the fairy tale part was bullshit, but his family attacking him, that's bullshit too. Bullshit.
Months.
Perhaps realizing that the interview isn't going anywhere productive, the detective attempts to take a break.
I gotta go talk to my partner, try to figure out what all happened, and we gotta figure this out, okay? If you need anything, just knock on the door or just say hello, and I'll come back and help you with whatever you need, okay? Alright?
Say
Sounds
hello.
good, thank you. I'll talk to you soon.
Hello.
Oh, okay. What else would you like to talk about?
Review.
What's that?
Review. Well, you got family try to
Try to curse you.
curse me.
Okay.
And try to curse me.
He's still having an episode right now. He's still having an episode.
Silent Williams conclusions.
Yeah, you wrote that a bunch up there.
Once again, the detective attempts to leave the room.
May you please not alter?
I will not alter it. You'll get a copy of these. You'll get a copy when we're done. Okay?
Despite being left alone, Adlai soon begins to talk to himself.
I told you he's having an episode right now.
Fucking Officer Adriel, Bloodline Jesus, that's not me. Period. I ain't no Adriel, no Fracker. How about y'all go ahead, pull some strings, make it an officer, the sheriff, let's make it happen. I don't deserve to spend life in prison over a catastrophe. I ain't no Officer Adriel, Bloodline Jesus, no such thing. Jesus was not conceived. You know what y'all believe? Officer Adriel, y'all believe there's Bloodline Jesus. I'm talking. Officer Mestre, Admiral Mestre, matter of fact, Admiral Mestre. Admiral Mestre. On Dubai, I was on.
As things grow even stranger, Adlai begins directing his ramblings towards someone that no one else can see.
No, that ain't no Adriel. Do not repeat after the frackers. Orders.
Yeah.
Yeah, I might think he playing, but yo, this is what schizophrenic look like. Real life. It look like a joke, but it's not, bro. He really probably seeing things, hearing things, bro. I'm telling you, that schizophrenic, nothing to play with.
Hey, have a big AD. Have a little big AD. You got it? Put him in the capsule. Put him in the container. Have a big AD. Orders are orders. I'm saying, like, can't even do it. So right now, just. Did they? You got more detail? Fine print?
Adlai takes a quick break from his monologue to relieve himself in the corner of the room.
Y'all just trying to kill me. Give me life. Honestly, you want to blame it on me? I'm honestly powerless right now.
After being in the room alone for about 40 minutes, Adlai begins to grow more distressed.
Tell them to unlock the door. I can't.
I can't. Risho, open the door, please. No, can you just let me out? Look, we got him. Bro, can you just let me out? Bro, y'all suck, man. Angel. Look, he has his own brain. That's what I'm saying. I'm commanding you. What is he doing? Angel, come on. Open the door. Who else is coming? Nobody? What? Why don't you just control him?
Adlai's conversation with himself is interrupted as the detective returns.
Are they coming? Or just...
Alright, it's Detective Carroll. Go ahead and sit down for me, okay? Alright. So, that's gross. Sorry. You should have told us, dude. We would have took you to the bathroom, bro. Alright. So, here, what I need you to do, man, is just take a deep breath, okay? Okay? We got a lot to do, so just take a deep breath. Okay, you've been yelling a bunch. You doing okay?
May you please release me?
What's that?
May you please release me?
Release you where?
From this?
We can't, and we can't. So it's gonna be a little while. Just hang tight, okay? Please.
Are you gonna send more soldiers?
We have no soldiers here, man. We're all just cops.
Are you gonna send more soldiers?
He's not a soldier. He's a cop. He's a deputy.
Alright. Am I gonna spend the night?
You're gonna spend the night probably in jail.
Nice.
Okay? So we'll be back, but I just need you to simmer down a little bit, okay?
No, however, there's a whole bunch of nonsense.
Yeah, it's a pretty rough day, man. You've had a rough day for sure.
Yeah.
So just take a deep breath for me, alright?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Despite the detective's request, Adlai would not be simmering down anytime soon. In fact, this is when things take a turn.
You wipe the camera?
He got up out of there.
As soon as Adlai escapes from the interrogation room, he heads for the elevators. Alerted by the sound of the wall breaking, it's only seconds before the deputies catch him.
No! Put your hands down. Turn around.
We're gonna die by.
Turn around. Put your hands behind your back. Turn around. Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back.
I hope he don't get killed though. But it's crazy though. It's just because I know he's crazy. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm saying that. It's not. I know y'all probably like, no, fuck that nigga, but he's really crazy though, son. He's really crazy. The hospital discharged him because he's not homicidal or suicidal. They didn't say he's not a danger to other people. They say he's not a danger to himself. So that's why they're letting him go. But obviously he's a danger to others.
I got it. He kicked a hole through the wall. Jesus Christ. Adlai, what are you doing, brother?
Y'all losing.
No, we don't lose.
I'm gonna have a bunch of energy lit on me. Might become powerful.
Well, let's not be powerful now, okay? I just need you to relax.
Realizing that the walls in the sheriff's office are ill-equipped to hold Adlai, they decide to secure him in a police vehicle. After some cooling down time, Adlai is once again brought inside in order to be photographed, to give a buccal swab sample, and to have his clothing collected. He's then given a temporary suit to wear and is escorted to the vehicle again, and then to jail.
All right, back in the car.
When they arrive, Adlai is led to a holding cell. Before his sister was left to grieve the loss of her family, Nancy Jr. offered some possible insight into what may have sparked this horrific event.
I guarantee you, like they were getting on his ass. he already had some strife with my sister.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Over what?
Just because she's a teen.
Yeah.
She's a teen. She's a normal teenager. She has attitude. No, she does. She didn't.
No, none of this was
But
supposed to happen.
Like someone who's schizophrenic and thinks that somebody's out to get him, and she's probably
On his
That's
ass.
why I asked if the door was broken in, because if she was the first one, I would not be surprised.
I've been a cop a long time, and I've been in homicide for a long time, and this one was definitely one I'll never forget.
Bro. He probably thought they was out to get him because they was on his ass about his meds. He probably take the meds, come back to himself, and then feel like, damn, why am I taking these pills? I don't need these pills. I feel like myself. I'm not taking them. Now he goes on his trip, and he feels the same way. His trip is telling him that though. It's not his natural state, but the state he's in is telling him this is your natural state. So he's like, nah, I don't need those pills. I'm myself, but he's not himself at the moment. You know what I'm saying? You already ain't take the pills for how long, so you tripping. Now you think they out to get him because they on his ass. You need to take your pills. You need to take your pills. He think, in his head, he's thinking, now you need to take your pills because you need to die. Because he's schizophrenic. This is a crazy one, I ain't gonna lie.
I mean,
this is a crazy one.
It was insane.
Yeah.
When he was initially approached by deputies, Adlai had claimed that his family had rushed him, as was discussed by the deputies who first responded to the crime scene.
That was his dumb story. Oh, they all came at me. Killed them in all different places in the house.
Contrary to Adlai's claim, the evidence paints a haunting picture of his family's last moments. The autopsies revealed that David was shot in the arm, chest, and back of the head. Nancy was shot in the back and suffered blunt force trauma to her face, as well as contusions over most of her body.
He was hawking
17-year-old
them down.
Brayley had a gunshot wound to her eye and blunt force trauma to her hand and face.
Bro, he was walking them down in the crib, bro. Real life horror movie. They died a real life horror scene.
Adlai Mestre was arrested for 3 counts of murder in the first degree, 3 counts of tampering with evidence, extreme cruelty to animals, escape from custody of officers, and criminal damage to property. He has not been convicted or sentenced at the time of this video.
Mental health is real, y'all. Check on your folks, bro. Check on your loved ones, bro. You heard? All it takes is just the right word at the right time. You heard? You might think talking ain't gonna do nothing. It might. It just might. You might be that one person that can connect to this one person. You heard? Check on your folks. Mental health is real. It's OC. It's not just comedy. It's everything. And I'm out of here.
Turn a dollar to a dream. Hustle hard, every day is on repeat. Made myself a boss, only got above me. Time flying like a rapper in the